Hello, everyone. Uh, New day in London, and we got Adam.
What up? How everybody doing? Hope you're good.
Yeah, Adam is not a regular streamer. He's not streaming that much. You used to stream.
Yeah, I used to stream quite a lot, but not so much anymore.
And interesting thing about him, he's a manager of streamers. So he's our papa. He is taking care of us. He is always thinking of new ideas, and it's very interesting to talk with him. So if you got any questions, put in the chat. This is for Twitch users. For YouTube, you cannot put questions anymore because it's not live. So yeah, as always, we'll start. How the fuck you got into this business?
I mean, I've been very into poker for probably about 12 years.
12 years. How old are you?
I'm 33.
33.
Yeah.
So you're younger than me. I'm 35.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't look 35.
If I shave, I would look even younger.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
But now I look like, I look like 35 now. I see myself. Because
that's what kids do to you, man.
I was planning to go to barbershop, but I don't know, just no time.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so 12 years, I was playing like really recreationally for a long time. I wasn't really knowing too much about
story of everyone.
Yeah, precisely, exactly. And then yeah, just kind of started taking it a bit more serious. I started streaming for Party Poker. I was the one that got Party Poker's channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When was it?
That was back in 2017, 18. So not too long ago, like 6 years ago.
But back then, like Party Poker was struggling, you know?
Yeah, they were kind of like just about to. It was just before they got like Jamie Staples and stuff on board.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started their actual Twitch channel, which was cool, and then they went for some bigger names, like within the industry. And
were you first on Party Poker, or did they have more streamers, or it was only?
Yeah, no, there was me, there was Haymonia, who was.
Haymonia is like for a long time as well, no?
Yeah, she's she was there for quite a while. But yeah, it was great. And then been playing probably like 3-4 days a week. I still held down like a full-time job on the side while I was playing.
What was it?
I was doing security.
I was doing security here as well.
You?
Like for 4 or 5 years. I got like SIA license and everything.
Cool. What did you do? What sort of security? Retail or?
No, I worked in Olympics for 2 years. So I worked in Athletes Village while it was construction, and then during Olympics, it was pretty cool. And then I worked in a Crossrail project.
Oh, wicked. Okay.
You know that one, which was delayed like many years. But now I came and it's on. I tried it. That was my goal, you know, just to come and try it,
just to see where it was.
That was kind of big thing here in London, in the UK, like Crossrail, one of the biggest projects in decade or more even.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
And also worked in a Louis Vuitton store. That was
did you?
Interesting experience as well, because this is like a high-end.
Of course, all suited up and
yeah. I could meet many interesting people over there, and
for sure.
So you played for Party Poker and
played for Party, and then I got into a stable, so I was being backed for online.
What stable was it?
It was BRS at the time, Bankroll Supply. At the time,
I don't know that one.
It was a big one. There was like 50 odd players in there.
Oh, okay.
Doing like putting us in live events, online stuff, and then
really even live events.
Yeah. I ended up like playing like a couple of 10Ks in Barcelona.
Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Any luck in life?
In live stuff, biggest cash is like 35. I've had a couple of 35K scores.
Oh, nice.
Live, and then I've had a couple online. I've had a couple of 33K scores. Just can't seem to break that 30 odd K barrier.
How would you compare live and online? Because I was in Malta, it's like different worlds.
It is, man. And you know what I found out as well is ever since I've been playing so much online, you can just click. But when you're live, you just have to.
Yeah, but it's such a nice experience, isn't it? Like
it is.
It's like the same game, but it's totally different.
It is completely different. Yeah, I mean, I really love it, but I I used to be fine, but I'm having to adjust even more now at just relaxing. Like, I feel like I need to get involved because I'm just folding. Like, I'm fold.
Well, yeah, the best thing is to fold over there, especially at the beginning, because like limp.
Yeah.
You ISO, everyone calls.
Yeah,
and then you're in fucking trouble.
ISO 7X. Cool.
Yeah, when I was Malta was like the big, like the first big event I ever played live.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I was just played probably against friends and small tournaments.
Yeah.
And I was the same, like the first hour, you know, somebody limps. You try to isolate, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, you're playing a multi-way pot.
Then you got a bunch of chips. Oh, fuck it. I'll just put those 3 chips and I will keep playing. But later on, it totally changes. And then that's when you get fucking edge.
Yeah, it's true. I agree. I think when all these players are like super deep stacked, there's a lot of splashing on. You have to kind of be prepared to potentially play like big multi-way pots in some of these live tournaments.
The most shocking thing, I played one event, it was for 300 euros. And it was, I think, like 5 people to money. And I had pretty big stack. The guy on my right had a bit more than I did. So he opened, I had king, queen off. So I 3-bet as a bluff.
Okay.
And a small blind Italian guy, he called, the other guy joined, and flop was like king and 2 lower cards and 2 clubs. And I had a club as well. So they check. I bet, and that guy on a small blind jammed. So that on the right folded, and I was thinking, what the fuck is happening? I think it was king, deuce, and like 7 of clubs, something.
Okay. You just have the best. Like you have the best. Sure.
Yeah, most of the time I think he doesn't have ace king.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have in theory deuces and 7s, you know. Okay, I called, and that guy showed 5-3 of clubs.
Oh my god.
That was like, what the fuck, dude?
Hey.
Like totally, you would never see.
Did he flip?
No, I won it.
You won, yeah.
I won it.
Yeah.
Nice. And everyone was like, what the fuck? But live, you can see those kind of shit. It's like, and then you realize when you play online, you don't see people. And sometimes you see people doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
And you think, you kind of get angry even.
Yeah.
Why they do this shit? You know, it's like,
yeah.
But when you play live, you understand then. And it's easier to kind of bring it to online, that mindset thing.
True. Very. I must admit, I'm the opposite. So like when it's online, I just think to myself, this guy or girl's they're just a clown. They're sitting at home in their pants. They don't know what they're doing. Like whatever. I just give them the benefit of the doubt. But when somebody's in front of me and they've like donk led in a spot which she just never donk lead, I'm just like what is going on here? Like it annoys me.
Yeah, but live you can see that. Probably you exactly can see what he fucking has.
Yeah, for sure.
Like with those dunks. Yeah, I saw the guy dunking in the multi-way pot when I opened. They called, and it's like queen 3, and he dunks from small blinds like into 2 guys, and you think, what the fuck? But you know that it was queen 6. So you know that he has that 6.
Yeah.
It's like 99%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, you were in a stable.
Yes, in a stable. Had a couple of decent results, and then where are we now? I then went to the Thirst Lounge. So I don't know if you heard about the Thirst Lounge at all.
Thirst Lounge.
Yeah, that was Bill Perkins. So Bill Perkins put 10 of us in a house in the Caribbean.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
But because of visa issues, I could only stay for 3 months.
Oh,
So I stayed out there for 3 months. We got 30k as a bankroll each.
For how long they put
a year?
For a year in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, man. Can you do the same for Stormy?
Here you are.
Yeah, pretty much Caribbean, you know. Pretty much the same.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I was out there. That was crazy. That was the first time I actually heard about ACR as well. So I only heard about ACR in 2019.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you joined pretty recently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we was being backed on Party Poker, America's Card Room. We was living in the Caribbean. We was filming YouTube content like every day, streaming every day. Like we had a setup in the house where everybody would jump on and take turns.
So it's pretty much similar to that pads.
Yeah, kind of very.
But
like
they're not streaming. They're not playing
like the Grindhouse thing from Federal.
Yeah.
He done something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's why poker is nice, because you can never know where it's gonna bring you. It's like,
Precisely.
if you got ideas, or like if like you as a manager got ideas, or somebody who owns a room, they have ideas. They can
Yeah.
one day you can go to Caribbean,
Exactly.
or
Exactly.
like live events and stuff.
For a long time as well, for a long period of time. Like, yeah, I've had some insane experiences through.
So then you joined ACR, or?
No, I was actually a stormer
Yeah.
for a very short period of time, but then I was kind of falling out of love with the whole streaming side of things. And so I kind of I just didn't really do too much for the Stormers. And then I found that this came around. It was advertised on Twitter. I just went for it and
You applied for a job. And,
applied for the job. Yeah.
What was his name? James? Jason?
Jason. Yeah.
Jason.
Before, yeah.
Yeah, Jason took me into Stormers. So
Nice.
I'm thankful to him.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
and then he left, and you came, and it's even more amazing now.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. But yeah, it's good, man. It's very, very different. Like, there's a lot of people that kind of have to keep on track, like keep on top of in the team. Different time zones as well. So I've noticed there's no real set hours for the role that I'm in. I'm like up. I'm speaking.
How does your day look? Because you got people from all around the world. So
yeah, I mean, like,
it's not like 8 to 5.
No.
None of poker players are 8 to 5, but yours, it's like 24/7.
Yeah, I'd say I sleep for probably 5 hours, and then for that 19 hours, I am either on my phone or at my computer. I'd say, like, not necessarily always talking to somebody, but I just want to make sure that I'm available for any issues or anything like that.
So how many Stormers there are at the moment?
66.
66.
Yeah. And we obviously have, I think, 4 different time zones or something crazy like that.
So from how many? Do you know how many countries?
I would like to say 9 or 10 different countries.
And most of them are from USA, of course.
Yeah, a lot of them are from USA.
And then I think Greece.
Greece, we have
there are a bunch of them in Greece.
There is a bunch of them from Greece.
I met 3, and then I met Dimis at Malta, so it's 4, and they said there are like 3 more
in the team. In Stormers. Yeah. I think we have like 6 or 7. I think, yeah. But it's cool, man. Like, it's really it's very challenging. But I feel like we're in a position where there's a lot of opportunities that could happen. Like this, for example. I don't think before, me personally, I don't think this would have even really been thought of to be brought to the table. Somebody coming to the team and asking to be supported in someone like this. So it's good.
You'll need a stormer from Miami, Poland. Do you know him, Lukifla?
Yeah, I always see him on the ticket giveaways whenever I'm getting tickets.
Yeah, he lives in Poland, but he's from Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a good fella. So he lives not that far away from. Yeah, I mean, it's like 1,000 kilometers, but
yeah.
From Lithuania.
I know a couple of Polish words.
Like one from letter K.
I know.
Kurwa. you should know that one.
Yeah, Piękny, something like that. I think it means beautiful.
I think I know as many Polish words as you. Maybe like few more, but
yeah, you probably know. No more.
Because there are plenty of Polish people in London. Work with many.
Yeah.
Polish, Romanians, Lithuanians, etc. So yeah, well, what was? How long ago you started as a manager? Like 1 year ago?
Yeah, it's been a year, not even a year yet. So a year in December. I had a year contract, so I had a 1 year contract, and then hopefully it gets renewed. Basically.
Any funny stories regarding any funny stories related to Stormers?
To the Stormers? Not really. No, like not really. Not yet. Anyway, maybe if
have you met many of them?
I've met you. Who else have I met? I've met about 5.
Oh, when you go to play live, maybe.
Yeah, I went to Uruguay recently.
Oh yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, it was sick, bro. It was really good.
So that one is organized by ACR, isn't it?
Fully ACR branded. Yeah, anybody that can get a package, like if if you fancy going, just win a package online. They're super soft. It was like one of my favorite places that I've been, to be honest.
How much is the main event? Like 1,000?
1,100, yeah.
1,100.
And it collected 340k,
Okay.
which is pretty solid. It was like 70k up top.
So how many people? It was like 350?
Yeah, around 340, something like that. Yeah.
And how was that place? It's close to like a beach. And
Right on the beach. So
Right
literally,
on the
like
beach.
you come down the steps of the hotel, and it's just across the road.
Yeah, in Malta they had like all together main event was 6,000 people.
Was it? And
That was
what was the
insane.
buy-in?
550.
Wow, nice.
So they collected 2 million.
Yeah,
I think this is like one of the biggest low buy-in tournaments
yeah,
because 6,000 people. This is, I think
Crazy.
main event is like 8,000, close to
Yeah.
10,000 people.
yeah. How I was gonna say, was that the Battle of Malta? Is
Yeah.
that the Battle of Malta? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they had main event and then like side events, and the main event ran like 5 days. Day one for 5 days, and then like day 2, day 3, even day 5 probably.
Yeah,
Final table
probably.
was day 5.
It's a long. This is the thing with live poker as well. Like it's a real marathon.
Yeah, my friend qualified for day 2. So he day 1 he played for 14 hours, and bubble took 1 hour.
Wow,
It
that's
was-
a brutal.
It was 322 remaining. 321 gets into the money, and we waited for 1 hour.
That's
Imagine
sweat, man.
like 34 tables.
Yeah, yeah.
And nobody gets kings into aces. I think it was 6 hands.
Yeah,
And we were just waiting because they need to stop everything. Then
course.
they need to open cards. Like, jeez, that was long.
nightmare.
Hey, Kaboom, what's up? What's up?
What's up, Kaboom? I did. I have wanted to go to Malta. It's been a place that I've wanted to go and play, but I've not got around to it yet.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think it's very like budget
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because 500 comparing to other buy-ins is like very cheap.
For sure.
And have you ever been in Malta?
Never. No, no.
And it's really nice.
Yeah, I've heard it's very nice.
It's casino is in a town called San Juan, I think.
Mhm.
So that town is great, like built for tourists.
Okay.
It's like
So is it all
nightlife.
English speaking. Awesome.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
speaks English,
Yeah.
and a lot of like British people come here
Yeah,
because Malta being a colony of British Empire, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you can see some British accents over there, and it's a nice country. It's interesting country. First of all, when I came, I was like not that impressed
hmm
because when you come, it's like all those white buildings. It's nothing, no greens, nothing because it's pretty hot there during summer.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing is, it's like different towns, but when you cross from town to town, there are no boundaries. There is just
Oh,
a
really?
sign, and
Then you're in something else.
Not much changes because it's very tiny.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can walk through island probably in 1 day. It's like
Oh wow,
20 to 30 kilometers.
crazy.
But then when you get to those different towns, it's different because Valletta, it's totally different from others. It's like huge buildings, old, ancient, pretty much like probably like Rome. I've never been in Rome, but I imagine
kind of-
that's like kind of,
Yeah.
or like Athens and stuff like that.
Who did you see out? So you saw Dimmies in
And Bluff
Malta?
Patrol.
And Bluff Patrol. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we met so many times accidentally. We
Really?
didn't even like arrange anything. And one of the last days we came to, we were going with my friend from Valletta to the casino. It was like 2 kilometers away.
Uh huh.
And in the middle, we decided to go and eat something.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
we go inside and we see him sitting there. Yeah. He was there with his friend.
Who was that? Bluff Patrol. Or,
Bluff Patrol, another German guy. I was like, what the fuck, man? What's the coincidence?
Sick.
And then we ordered food, and a storm has arrived. It happens like 3-4 times a year in Malta, but
Really?
it was pissing
Bad.
so badly, man. It was. It happens like 2-3 times a year,
Wow.
like pissing heavily. They were like umbrellas and everything outside, but they needed to pack everything because everything was like blown away.
Wow.
And
Running bad, man.
Yeah.
Running bad.
No, me and my friend, we enjoyed it. We had a beer. We just kept drinking in the rain,
Yeah.
and because it's still warm, like 25 degrees. Bluff Patrol and the other guy, they got scared and they ran away. They ran.
Scared Bluff Patrol. That's what.
Yeah, they ran away and they took our food to their hotel because we ordered it and they just gave it for a takeaway. And we were waiting. We said, "Where is our food?" And they said, "That guy just took it." Yeah, but that was fun. Hey, what's up, MTT? Yeah. So yeah, regarding poker, we talked about your manager's job and so, but poker. When did you start treating it like professionally and more
seriously?
More seriously. Yeah.
So I've tried to have like a professional mindset to it. Only really the past sort of 4 years, I'd say. Before that, I would just I wouldn't really study. I wouldn't really do anything like that. I would just a natural ability or whatever. I would just kind of rely on that really. So yeah, past 4 years. Even now, like I play 3-4 days a week max, usually, just because of family stuff and that.
Yeah, and you kind of have a work.
Yeah, so this is like the Stormers role is my I get a full-time wage for that. That's my job.
And that stable, you joined it 4 years ago.
Yeah, so I'm not with them anymore, but I am part of a stable now. Poker Winners, they're called.
Oh, you're part of other stable.
Yeah, I'm part of because that stable collapsed.
Oh, so you didn't need to like meet number of tournaments?
No.
Did they have this like you need to play? This?
No, really relaxed. Really relaxed. Yeah. This one that I'm in now, there's you have like webinars every day, insane amount of content.
Which one is it now?
Poker Winners. Yeah.
There's so many of them probably.
Yeah, there is. These guys have been around for like 16 years.
Oh, I'm also in a stable, but I'm in Lithuanian stable.
Okay, nice.
There are two guys. They are absolute crushers, and they created that. One of the owners, he just played the final table of GG Millions.
Oh, sick! Yesterday?
I think previous week when we were in Austria. I think. Yeah, I think it was previous Sunday, and he won it.
Did he?
Second
like 350K
time. Second time.
Wow.
400,000. Yeah. And heads up was against other Lithuanian.
Man,
that's crazy, man. I think it was first time like major tournament like because it's not easy to get there.
No.
I mean like top players are playing there like Ben CB and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
How many are in your stable?
I think like 50 probably.
Oh wow.
I'm not sure about the exact number. But they created it like 3-4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Before that I was in a Spin and Go stable.
Okay.
For 2 years, but
and that's all about volume, really, yeah.
Yeah, I got sick of it, man.
Yeah.
It's and when I started streaming because you're always playing alone.
Yeah.
You're always staying alone.
Yeah.
I never thought that I can stream because I'm kind of person who never goes in front of audience and speaks. I'm a bit closed. I'm not. Like what is that word? I'm not introvert like 100%, but maybe a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Probably most people are like that.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
But then there was another Lithuanian guy who started streaming, and he had great results. And I thought, yeah, whatever. If he can do, it's like if you don't set boundaries for yourself, then you can do fucking everything.
Agreed.
The most important, and especially as a poker player, you cannot set the boundaries for yourself.
100%.
Because becoming a professional poker player is already a big challenge.
Massive. It's against everything that society like.
Yeah, like 99% of people have no clue what it is.
Yeah.
It's like it's gambling. You are a gambler. You're gonna lose everything.
Yeah,
and
100%. You're gonna be an addict. Gambling. And...
So have you ever had this like?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%. My family are like super supportive, like very supportive. My parents, my immediate family, like my wife, very very supportive as well. Was very up in the air about it at first. Wasn't too sure, but then she started seeing rewards. She came to Vegas. We're going to Bahamas in January for the PSPC. So we're saving for a house, thanks.
Yeah, but that's why it's very complicated. For a poker player to get that support from family, you need to show those results.
Exactly.
And those results often it happens that it doesn't come straight away.
No, you're right. You're right. You and
Because poker is that sort of a game where you can put a lot of efforts, and 1 year you will be
you lose money.
Nothing.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going through that now. I'm on a bad downswing this year. I had one result for 25k in April, which is kind of just like kept me above in regards to that. But yeah, I'm spending hours upon hours at times playing a tournament, and you get nothing out of it. Like.
Yeah, and they don't. People don't realize that, and
exactly.
And then the pressure starts growing. What the fuck is happening? You're wasting your time. Then you start thinking the same, and And being a stormer and streamer, it really helps, because no matter how you run, no matter what happens, you get at least for livelihood or whatever, just support yourself and your family. So it's a really amazing thing, because I always said, if you start playing poker, you need few things. First of all, very good thing is to have additional income.
Yes.
Some sort of a job, part-time job. At least you can cover, bills and stuff. If you don't have, you'll be fucked.
Yeah,
no matter how good you are.
Personally found myself playing better when I've got a stable income, just because the pressure is not there as much. I can kind of play with a bit more freedom.
Yeah, that happened to many people. They were playing, and then they have this big hit, like for example, 100,000, which gives you kind of, let's say, it covers your expenses for the next 2 years.
Yes. Yeah.
Then your mindset changes dramatically. You're not pushing, to volume. You're not grinding that much. Then you can find time to study and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's just so brutal.
Yeah, you're right.
So tough.
It is. We're sick people for playing poker, man. Like, we are sick people.
Yeah, but as I said, if you do everything correctly, then it's fine. But if you remove one of those pillows, you'll be crushed.
Yes.
And those pillows are like, you bankroll, but this bankroll, it's not for only playing, but for living as well.
For sure, yeah.
So you need to have like for
life
at least 1 year.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, like 20k probably minimum.
Yeah.
If you don't have additional income.
Yeah.
And then you need to have money for playing, and it's terrible.
It's crazy.
And then that's why being a stormer, just even I probably could live from poker, and I'm doing pretty well, but maybe I'm doing pretty well because I have additional income.
Precisely, yeah.
Otherwise, you experience one bad month and I'm fucked. You start struggling, getting sleep, and and
it affects your daily routine, like daily life as well. My wife always used to say, I always knew when you was losing, because my mood would change at home.
Yeah,
for
of
sure.
course.
Like,
It's tough. It's tough.
But that doesn't happen anymore. I'm much more chilled these days.
Yeah, because you're in the cozy spot. like everyone who can get those additional income, they are related to poker, but it's still not affected by poker results.
Agreed.
It's awesome, and that's why Twitch and streaming, it's awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And our reward system for stormers, I personally feel like, is incredible. Like, you don't need to be some super well-known player to get paid a very decent amount.
Yeah, ACR is like perfect for small streamers, and most of us are like not huge streamers.
Yes, yeah.
We got like few, but they're not like massive. Like Ape Styles is a big, but he's not a streamer, he's a pro.
Precisely, exactly.
Password for home game. 1 second. Yeah, guys, we're gonna have a home game today, so. We got I put a post, and you're the one who got most questions, man.
Oh, really?
So we can run through those questions, because we don't have that much time. We got 1 hour remaining, and then when you read
ready for the
when
beating of my life, the schooling.
See how many? Fuck, man. Show more.
Contain offensive content. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, how much time you invested in becoming a pro? Do you treat yourself as a professional poker player? Because at the moment you kind of...
Yeah, I try and have the mindset of a professional poker player. Yeah, I do. just the demeanor at the table, like live stuff, I try and handle myself like a
So if somebody asks, what is your occupation? So are you poker player, or manager, or streamer? Which one is like manager at the moment?
If it has to be written down, like I say manager.
Yeah, it looks better. you will hide that poker thing and put the manager.
I was getting money for Uruguay, and I was getting a certain amount of money, and they asked me like, "Oh, what's your profession?" And I was like, "I'm a manager." And then they're like, "Oh, a manager of what?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. I manage poker players." And she kind of like stopped and like,
it's even difficult to explain what is poker player. And now you're managing poker players. It's like step above.
Yeah. And she was like, "Is that even a thing?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a thing." Like, and then
yeah, for me it's like, you know, if somebody asks what you do for a living, it's saying, okay, first of all, I'm poker player. This is already, you know, difficult to comprehend. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I'm also streaming.
Yes. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And you would say, yeah, I'm also manager of streamers.
Exactly. Yeah.
None of those words make sense.
Definitely not.
But that's how it is. You know, this is what we're doing. It just shows how world is changing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And everything is here now. Like everything is online. It's not face to face. Like obviously it's face to face, but everything's online these days. Like.
Yeah, because most people have no idea how much money like some streamers make, how much money some YouTubers make. They're multi-millionaires.
Yeah, like insane
amount. Like yesterday's viral, those guys probably they make like a lot of money.
Oh,
those streamers,
a lot of money, bro. Yeah,
and they don't care too much about poker.
Nah,
because if you have like few thousand like followers, viewers, you make a lot of money probably.
Yeah. I mean, I think like Shalat, he has like 1.9 million followers.
Yeah, that one is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Yesterday's they had like 600, 700,000, but still probably make like a bunch of money.
For sure. Yeah.
Stay adult. Yeah. Alright. Did we answer that question, Eden?
How much time invested? I mean, I don't have a set amount of time that I invest. I try.
So before you became like a streamer for party poker.
Mm-hmm.
So did you apply for it, or somebody offered you?
I approached them. I saw that they had no streamers or anything, so I just approached them and said.
But you were streaming on Twitch back then.
I was streaming on Twitch. Yeah. Very small audience, and then it got bigger when I was with Party Poker and Thirst Lounge. Thirst Lounge I was hitting like 200 average. Which is fine, like it's solid. But yeah, investing into becoming a pro. I would say when I was in Thirst Lounge, I was probably investing like 4 hours a day.
Yeah, but for poker rooms, they're looking for streamers. Is it because it's difficult for them to advertise poker on other media? Because it's in most countries it's kind
of banned on
TV, like banned by laws and stuff like that, and probably you cannot put it on Google, Facebook, and only like I mean paid ads.
You're right. I think so I've thought about this question a lot. So ACR was able to actually get TV adverts on states in America. There's actual states in America. I was speaking to Phil from ACR about this, and they targeted certain states in America to get adverts out there. With Twitch, I think it's the case of if poker sites didn't have streamers, they would be falling behind in the whole online world. Like if ACR had 0 streamers, but PokerStars and Party Poker and 888 had all these streamers on there, you're kind of at a disadvantage, I think.
And what do you think? Is it like already developed? I mean, like Twitch, or it's just the beginning?
I think we're at a ceiling. I think we're at a ceiling in regards to what people are thinking is the norm. I feel like there's now times where people need to kind of think outside the box. We're at that moment where somebody's going to think of something completely outside of the box in regards to streaming that will then kind of be the next thing.
Yeah, but Twitch itself, did it reach the peak or it's like far away? the peak? Because so like a lot of people still don't even know that Twitch exists.
No, you're
I
right.
found it out like when I started playing poker seriously, like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Before that, I knew like YouTube
Uh-huh.
and Twitch. I had no clue.
No idea.
No.
The thing that so this brings me back to when I was speaking to Jamie Staples, who has a really strong YouTube channel. Highlights and everything was getting put up from his Twitch. So all of his highlights and all videos were being put up from Twitch onto YouTube. He had people coming up to him saying, "Oh man, I absolutely love your YouTube channel," and he was like, "Oh, okay. Like, where did you hear about it from? Like, from my Twitch?" And they said, "Oh, Twitch. What's that?" So all the content that was Twitch content, they didn't even realize what it was. They didn't even know what it was. But
Yeah, because YouTube is still like way bigger
sure,
than
for sure.
This is like one of the biggest things in the world.
Yeah.
There was some question. Yeah. Question for Adam. Can you share how Bill Perkins has impacted you and the Wrist Lounge 10 experience? What you got most from TL10? And fast forward today, how a lot of the awesome ACR pros were also from TL10. This is a Caribbean thing, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So Jean Paul, he was one of the guys in the chat a lot back in Thirst Lounge.
Oh,
So the mad thing is, if I wasn't in Thirst Lounge, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be sitting in this room now at all, because I would not have known about America's Card Room. One of the reasons why I got this role, I believe, is because of the reputation that I built with ACR when I was in the Thirst Lounge. So yeah, that's had a huge impact on me. I still have Bill's number now. I drop him a message now and again. He helped me with some music advice because his brother-in-law is a music.
Who is Bill Perkins? I don't know.
He is some like billionaire. He's like like Dan Bilzerian. You ever heard of Dan Bilzerian?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So he's like very good friends with Dan Bilzerian. He's a businessman, but he also plays poker. Very, very well respected and known in the poker world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, quite a big name. But yeah, in regards to that, like I would never have known. It's pretty crazy because like ACR is now full of people from Thirst Lounge, like Party, Drew, Train, Ebony.
All of them been there.
We were all living in the Caribbean, yeah.
Nice.
So.
Crazy. Oh, do we have anything else here? Ask Adam if he is ready for PSPC and how far in advance he's flying out. PSPC is that thing in the Caribbean as well. Right?
Yeah, so I won a 30k package off a free roll actually.
Oh, you won it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
When is it?
It's in January, end of January, start of February. So
nice.
25k buy-in, probably about 6 mil for first. Just stupid money. I won't no longer be the Stormers manager from February, guys. So I'm flying out just the day before. We just booked an extra night and yeah, just taking the whole family. Definitely not ready. My live results have been horrendous. I had a 25k score in April, but since then I've just bricked everything. I can't get any stacks going, anything. So at the moment, confidence is like massively low. But yeah, I'm gonna be ready.
But maybe there will be a heater.
Please.
One is enough.
Please.
One is enough.
Just the one time.
One is enough. You know.
Even like a min cash is like 40k or something. So.
I mean, yeah, because buy-in is 25k, so it should be like that.
And I've sold 8%, so it's not like I've sold loads for it. I've just sold 8%. I paid for Vegas from like this year from selling 8%, and then I'm just gonna keep like.
Did you play many events there?
In Vegas? Not too much. No, because I just went out there to mainly work for ACR.
Yeah.
But I was like top 5 in the 1K WSOP event, my first ever WSOP event. And then I ran Kings into Aces into another big stack on day 2 within like the first orbit.
Yeah, my next goal is to go for WSOP. I've been in Vegas like 12 years ago, but just not during series.
Okay.
But it's amazing city. It's like nothing to compare probably. Crazy city. Is this your first job? And if not, can you compare it with previous in terms of difficulty and time invested per day? It's totally different.
Yeah, completely different. Completely different. I was doing like retail security before, and I was doing it in like I was doing it in a rough area.
Where was it?
It was in a place called Dunstable, which is near Luton. And Luton's one of the worst places in the country, to be honest. So I was, yeah, I don't know. I put this up on my story recently, but I actually had a gang come into work and said they were going to kill me on my lunch break one time. So I had to get removed from the store and everything. It was crazy, man. I was getting.
Was it like department store? Or?
Yeah, it was just TK Maxx.
Oh, TK
Maxx.
Yeah, and they go for TK Maxx to
the high value
steal shit.
Like, yeah. So I was getting needles pulled on me, knives pulled on me, hammers pulled on me.
So my security job was way way easier.
But I was like plain clothes as well, so if anything kicked off, I wasn't in like a suit that I had to like just keep nice and tidy, like kind of. But yeah, then obviously I got this role, completely different, man. Like those hours was like set 9 to 5 or whatever. This is, as we said,
not too many hazards here.
Yeah.
There is an interesting question. Is there any chance to upgrade the software of WPA? Yeah, can you tell? Do you know anything about that? Why they're not upgrading? Because they're doing a lot of great things. Like even like yesterday, these are great ideas.
Yeah.
But yesterday as well, I think it's great idea. Like getting those gamers and bringing like absolutely new people to poker.
Yeah.
But then what happened yesterday, they just canceled it, and then they started like 20 minutes ago, and it wasn't like advertised at all.
I agree.
They put a lot of money, but
yeah, there's a missing piece of the puzzle between.
Yeah, was it like streamers too lazy? Because they should have started like a few hours ago and then advertise, and
Yeah, me personally, I don't have the answer to that kind of side of the business in regards to that, but from a poker player and a fan of wanting to play the tournament and stuff, of course it would be great if they went on like 2 hours before and not cancel the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter that they cancel the tournament, because the majority of people in that lobby, and rightly so, that's the reason also, actually, because we had a conversation about this like late last night, me and somebody from ACR. It's not our job to promote that game. That's the street, like that streamer is trying to get their community onto the site, so we don't want to advertise it to Denise.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I think it would be good if there was something.
Yeah, but because they started 20 minutes ago, some people, it takes time, to sign up, download, and for me it's like fucking 2 minutes, because I've downloaded like close to 100 clients and stuff like that. I tried all of them.
Yeah.
But for them, this is entirely new world.
Yeah, it's kind of daunting.
They don't even know what that MTT means, where to find it, how that lobby looks, what the free roll means, and stuff like that. So you need to kind of explain, and for some people, just tell step by step what to do.
I agree. I will pass that feedback on as well. Actually, I think there is a big missing piece of the puzzle there.
So what about upgrading WPN?
Well, the mobile client is coming out, so that's like an upgrade. But in regards, I think it's just a case of one step at a time for things. When you kind of like detach yourself from the bigger picture, there is a lot of things being implemented, and that's like in bringing new tournaments into the site, doing stuff like last night, like additional traffic and stuff. So I feel like there is a plan, but I have no idea about upgrade.
Yeah, because they're doing like those emotes and stuff, but they're putting on that old, how to say, foundation. I don't know the technical side of it, but it's still built on some sort of I don't know how does it say, on the language or
I know what you mean, like a script. Yeah.
And then if they decide to just go to other script or however you call it, and then they will need to do it again. No?
Yeah. I think
because this is built like on JavaScript, which is I'm not
I don't know
tech savvy at all, but it struggles because some computers cannot even handle it.
Yeah,
I needed to buy a new PC just because of ACR. because of a CPU
Yeah.
he uses. I couldn't fire 4 tables on stream.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It wasn't that powerful, but for the rest of rooms it was okay. But if I fired 4 tables on
It would
ACR,
start struggling.
yeah, it was started. struggling.
Hopefully, like in the future,
Yeah, but it's way better than it used to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We still have crashes and stuff, but there's nowhere near as many issues as before.
Yeah. I don't mind the software. It reminds me of the Full Tilt days, but it slows down my whole system. Uses too much memory. Yeah, that's the main thing probably.
Yeah.
The software itself, it's way better than 888 poker,
Yeah, for sure.
and it's good. It's good, like the way it looks and then emotes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know good English, so I can't ask. Better.
Tournaments for me for sure.
Have you ever played Cash?
Yeah, I play cash on a Sunday. If I busted all my Sunday games, I go to the cash. I like detail, so I go crazy. I very rarely win on a Sunday after I'm tilted after a Sunday session.
Yeah, I used to play Cash, but back in the days like 12 years ago when I was still a recreational player, and it was like you have a bink on a tournament, then you think, okay,
I'm gonna run it out.
that's it. I'm rich.
Yeah.
I'll be rich. What I gonna buy? Because I was still very young, like 20 years old, in school in uni, and back then, if you win $2,000, back then it was big money.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty much not that impressive anymore. But as a kid, 18, 19 years old, you get 2,000. Oh shit!
I'm
now,
on top of the world.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then you go to play Cash, and then
That
Shit.
horrible feeling.
over and over again.
Yeah, you never.
And that's what's another difficult thing in poker, because these up and down. One day you feel like a god,
Yes,
another day you feel like a
I'm terrible at this game.
bottom of like.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, man. Like it's such a sick.
Yeah, but that's where mindset comes.
It is.
If you really realize what the game is. Like yesterday, I had terrible session, $800 minus, and I play like $40-50 buy-in, so
Yeah.
it's like 15 buy-ins. So when you think, okay, $800, but you know that, it happens
Of course.
because you've been here for fucking 4 years,
Yeah.
and
I think I'm like 14 sessions on the trot now where I've lost like 800 to 1k. 14 sessions on losing sessions on the trot, and
yeah, it happens.
it's just one of like I'm getting deep in spots, and then it is what it is. The games.
Can someone apply for Stormer? I think you can always apply.
Yeah, always apply. You can go onto America's Card Room website and then go to community, and then there's a Stormers bit on there. You can send me an email across. What I will say is people that want to apply is at the moment we've got 66 people people. When I took over the role as manager, we had 78. So I have actually reduced the team slightly. I don't want to add too many more. There will be changes made in the new year in regards to how many people we have in the team and stuff, which will then make room for people who are going to be more active, basically. And also, you're going to need 3 months streaming stats before I'm able to really look at anything. So anything less than 3 months, I can't really look at or make a judgment on.
So how many viewers average you kind of need to have at least?
No real set goal for that. I just want to see somebody who's consistent and putting in the hours and also very good on social media. I want to start getting us across social media a lot more. I don't want people just to click go live and then click go offline and then that's it.
Yeah, that's why I want to start YouTube as well. But for that, you need learn other skills like editing, right. And that's what happened when I started this journey. I've never edited before. So I thought I will just do short videos, but
it's time consuming as well, man.
Yeah, but those short videos on phone, nobody gives a fuck about those. You just talk. And then I downloaded the app, and then I started editing something. And it was convenient because when my friend was close to me, I could edit while he was driving.
Yeah.
And now it's more difficult. I don't have laptop, which is another bad thing. So I need to buy a laptop for like proper editing. And yeah, you need to invest time and everything, because you know, if you put work, results will come sooner or later.
will,
but
yeah.
but you need yeah, and it's pretty pity because you know.
Yeah, and also we have lives, man. You got a family. Like when you go home, you have a family. You can't just edit and play and study and be good at the game. Like it's hard. So.
Yeah, like streaming, then you need to study. Then if you start editing, but you know, some people they put that effort.
They do. There's people.
There will always be people who put that effort. It's like there are streamers who like make a lot of money, and everyone thinks like, they do fuck nothing and they get that money, but
they work to get there.
They work like 12, 15 hours a day. So, like even that Amaranth, one of the biggest streamers. I watched the movie. I mean, like YouTube video about her. I think it was Vice video.
Okay.
So she makes 2.5 million a month.
Wow.
But she said, like, she never has a day off.
Really? Yeah. I believe it.
12, 15 hours a day, and
mentally that's challenging. Challenging. Especially when you're dealing with sometimes horrendous people in the chat and stuff. But,
yeah, myself, I really have like bad people in my chat. It never happened like somebody come and start insulting me or something like that.
I think with when you start.
Yeah, but for her it's different, probably.
Yeah.
Because it's a different niche, you know.
Yeah.
Mentally, it is. If you try to stream like even 1 week for 12 hours every day, it's not even mentally, it's physically difficult.
Yes.
Because you're sitting and your back is, you know, suffering and stuff. Your eyes, everything is like. Favorite poker hand? I love this question. I mean, Royal Flush.
yeah. Royal.
Yeah, favorite poker hand, the one which wins the most chips.
Exactly. Always.
7 deuce might be good.
Yeah.
I love hearts. I like love, so I like hearts.
Oh yeah.
Queen Jack of hearts. Very 6. Oh no, 6-9 of hearts. What's your favorite poker player? Do you have like favorite?
Yeah, I would say
Phil Ivey.
No Ivey. I would say somebody like Stephen Chidwick, who's like a UK pro, like plays all the high rollers.
Yeah, in the UK you got probably a bunch of like good players.
Yeah, there's a bunch of. But I also like Ollie Shemian as well. Like I'm a big Ollie Shemian.
You have a lot of good players, but you have a lot of fishes. Have you ever played an iPoker? On iPoker?
I play.
This is like mostly UK and Irish. This is another world of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I play there. That's one of my main sites.
Yeah, even ACR is tougher than. I mean.
Oh, definitely.
iPoker is softer than ACR.
iPoker is very soft. 888 is very soft.
Yeah. Well. What's your favorite stormer of Latam? I think he's not gonna answer this.
I have no
question.
favorites.
What style do you think is best for the first 2 hours of a tournament? Average 10-minute blind. 2 hours? Just be tight.
Just
especially if you play live.
Yeah, just be aware of the table. That's the thing. Just be very aware of what people are doing and people's tendencies.
It's not about style. You need to learn like ranges and you know from which position you should do. And it's not like style.
No.
Especially when you play online, you know you got 6 tables. You're not gonna spot is a table aggressive or you're not gonna adjust that much. Yeah. If you play live, you're playing one table, then you can adjust like really.
You can. But online, then, like that's why I always like I'm a big advocate for tagging people. Like get a shark scope, register for shark scope and subscription, and then just tag people. Like you can see people's results. You can see if they're official. You can see if they've set like if you're playing a $320 tournament and you've satellited in, and then you shark scope somebody else and their average buy-in is like $2. You know that's going to be a huge tournament for them. They're not just going to start pumping money in for nothing. So
yeah, poker is like small details combined. You need just pick those details, combine into one, and it's like making a soup. That's how it is. You got like I like people coming and it's like the regular question. Which is better, GTO or exploitable. It doesn't work like that.
No. I'm very I'm an exploitable player. I'm a very Phil type player.
How much of poker is skill and how much is luck? 100 and 0.
Yeah, whenever I win, it's a skill game.
Whenever he loses, it's a luck. it's unfortunate.
It's an unfortunate luck game.
No, long term there is 0 luck. I mean,
yeah.
I said it many times, and I like to compare. Good poker player is a casino. Bad poker player is a client.
Yes.
Just a good player has like 19% edge, and casino got like 55% edge against you. So if you're a bad player and you keep playing poker, for you it's better to go to casino.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Or play like low limits just to enjoy. It depends how you look into these things. Even casino is a good thing, but you shouldn't treat it as a way of income.
No, 100%.
Because it's impossible to win in a casino.
Yeah, I agree.
Daniel!
Yo!
Thank you. Yeah, Daniel is another ACR Stormer. I met him 1 week ago in Copenhagen. Great guy.
I don't believe anything that you're saying about him. He can't be that bad, really. Like what you were saying about him earlier on.
Look at these teddy bears. Yeah, small guy just came. Let's give him a shout out. It never works, but these shout outs, when you do it, no one clicks that link and goes, but it's just like a polite thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have much time, but let's keep going. So yeah, if you're a bad player, you have more chances in winning in casino than playing. If you go and play like $500 tournaments, probably you got like 2%.
Yeah.
And those guys have against you. That's like playing against 8 dealers. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And you're fucked.
And where they're saying how much is luck, like my music name is LNC, and that stands for luck never count. So, there we go, luck never count.
Yeah, in short term it is luck, but in big tournaments you need a lot of luck.
Yeah.
If you wanna have that, like he's going to that
PSBC. Yeah.
That big tournament. So in that one particular tournament, you need like a lot of luck
for sure.
To have this mega bing. There are like plenty of very good players who never had 6-figure bing.
Yep.
But they are winning millions probably.
Yep.
Because this is all consistency. It's just regarding poker, most people just see those big bings. Like Moneymaker. He changed everything because he won that big thing. Nobody knows how he was doing after that, probably.
Yeah.
But he did it. He changed because, it's glamorous. It's like, it's everywhere the same.
Yeah. Shout out Moneymaker.
Yeah. He's ACR Pro, isn't he?
Yeah. Spent some time with him over here, actually. Good.
What do you think you would need to be a pro poker player?
Mindset and bankroll and a substantial amount of money to pay your bills if you was going on a downswing. For sure.
Yeah, and you need to, mindset. The most important is mindset.
Yeah.
And you need to study. Without studying,
you're
just
gonna fall behind.
It's just a matter of time when you lose, probably.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Like if you play low limits, you don't need to study that much to become a profitable player.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanna go up, you need to study.
You do.
If you play like $10 tournaments and you wanna make some spear money, then you can learn pre-flop ranges and you probably will be profitable.
Like Nash shoving stuff and like you just stick by that. And...
Just find what ICM means at least.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's difficult. I remember like 12, 14 years ago when I was playing recreationally, I tried to read those poker books.
Mm-hmm.
And you start reading and then it's ICM, they put some formulas, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
But it comes time when you start understanding those things. If you get like a good coach.
Oh, 100%.
That's why it's important to have a good coach, have a community. If you start playing poker, community is extra important.
These best players, you never see them, like, you don't just have one good player in a group of poker players. If you either have like a group of mediocre players, you have a group of bad players, or you just have a group of sickos. That's just how it is. That's just how, like, just get yourself into a group of good players.
Have you ever lost your bankroll at the casino, stacked hand? Did you lose confidence in your game? And if so, what helped you gain confidence? The last guy I had a podcast with was that from Germany. What is his name?
What was Stormer?
Yeah. Who was in Germany?
Oh my god.
Jesus, it's so embarrassing now.
I thought Daniel was not the last one.
Oh, Daniel was in Copenhagen, in Germany. It was Bluff Patrol, another one. I forgot. So yeah,
Upswing.
Upswing Live. So he said, you remember Poker Strategy? There used to be a site where you register and you get like $50 into poker stuff.
Yeah.
So he said that was the only money he used in poker.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's really.
I had those like few times probably. I created different accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I busted many times. It happened many times.
Yeah, for sure. It happens, man. It happens.
I think most people busted. Lost their bankrolls.
Yeah, I think it's healthy, to be honest. I honestly think it's healthy. It teaches you a lot about yourself.
Yeah, if it stops at a certain time.
Yeah.
If it stops one day.
Yeah, if you're not learning, then there's a problem. Daniel, see you later, bro. Good seeing you, man.
Daniel, what's up? There was a message from Daniel. Wish I could stay for these guys, but I gotta count all the monies and spend them before Gigi. Yeah.
You won't have to count for very long, buddy.
I think Daniel is running really good now. Like last few months, he's like crushing. He was struggling. He was crying and shouting. But now he won a ticket to Venum as well. He'll play it on
Nice.
on Sunday. Yeah, last Venum I got 2 tickets. No, I had 1 ticket. I played that Beast tournament.
The
Soccer
95,
Live.
yeah.
Yeah, like I played it 5 times. I won 2 tickets.
Did you?
Because that is like crazy.
Is there a lot of sit-outs in that?
Yeah, the beginning, the first one I won. First 2 hours it was me and another guy who were not sitting out.
Yeah.
They're crazy. What is most difficult in live poker?
For me, like I was saying, patience. Like when you adjust from online to live, you play a lot more tournaments hands.
Yeah, like switching from online to live. You need adjustment. Yeah, and another bad thing is like when you play live, you play for like 6 hours and then you get knocked out. That's it.
Yes.
Your session is over.
Yeah.
Unless there is like another like side event or whatever. But if you play online, you just click register.
True.
Keep going. Live, it's totally different. Like ICM is way different on live. The ICM pressure is insane.
Yeah, for sure.
Because imagine you play 14 hours and then 1 player to money.
Yeah.
And if you bust out, you still get the same amount of money. I mean, like 2x buy-in. But the time you invested in that, it's just like crazy. And
also, like you're giving off live reads, but when you're behind a computer, you're at home. You can. If I've got a big sweat, sometimes I'm like standing up. I'm like, oh, I can't do that in front of somebody. Obviously, it's like,
yeah, you need to be. But I really love it. I mean, I said that I will start going to live events. It's just such a. I mean, you socialize with people. You meet a lot of like interesting people. In Malta, we met a lot of Lithuanians. It's kind of. It's everywhere where you go. Like if you go to any sports event, you can, if you participate, it's kind of makes that vibe. It's like
it is a vibe.
Everyone understands where you get into the group of people who are the same insane as you. True. Doing things like that.
True.
Did you see Solar Eclipse? It was yesterday, wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I heard on news something.
Okay.
No, we didn't. I think it's pretty difficult in the UK to see sun.
Anything light.
It's solar eclipse like half of the year here.
Exactly.
What is your hobby? Music?
Yeah, I guess probably my favorite hobby is music. Yeah, I'd say so.
What are the requirements to be a stormer?
Consistency on streaming, the willing to work hard, willing to be part of the amazing community of people that we have, and yeah, pretty much it really. No real it's not a tough task.
Do you prefer live poker or online?
I prefer online.
Yeah, online is more profitable because you can play more tables.
For sure. I like the social aspect of live, but also like my own time and space, and online's nice.
It's really difficult to make money out of live poker unless you play like high stakes.
Yeah.
Because it just what poker is a mathematics. If your ROI is 20% and you play live, if you play $200 tournament, well, you're gonna make $40 a day.
Exactly.
Max. Yeah. And $40 a day.
There's some games, some live cash games that it's gonna be hard to beat the rake in some of them.
Yeah, cash game is totally different thing. But tournaments like rake is higher as well. It's not 10%, it's probably 15%.
It's probably 15%, yeah. Yeah, it used to be 10%.
But on the other hand, it's way softer.
Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like soft as shit.
Yeah. But I mean, up to 109s now. I personally feel like they play like an $11. There's a lot of very bad players in those pools.
I mean, you are online?
Online, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, up to $100, probably, it's still like a lot of, recreational.
Yeah.
Because if you're professional, like, I don't know, let's say advocate or doctor or whatever, who makes like a decent salary and you come back home and you want to chill and relax with a beer and like play, they're not gonna play $11 tournaments. They're gonna, especially in developed countries like, Western Europe and USA, especially USA, $100 in USA is not such a big amount of money.
Just while you were saying, I'm gonna get the laptop set up just so I can
Oh yeah, we got.
You have Wi-Fi code?
Yeah. It should be somewhere. Oh yeah. I think it's this one. Well, yeah, we can read. Which rapper would you most like to collaborate with?
Eminem, for sure.
Legendary.
The GOAT.
The GOAT, yeah. What needs to be done to get the sport of online poker legalized in the US, and do you believe it will ever happen? Adam is from UK, so...
Yeah, but from conversations I have, I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not going to happen?
I don't think it's going to happen.
But in some states, it's kind of legal.
Yeah, they have like state, it's legal in some states. But yeah, I think as a general US population, I think it's going to happen.
So... Do you know how ACR overcomes that? Because it's and there are some other rooms which still operate in US.
I presume without knowing the exact answer, I presume it's just because it's an unregulated site.
What does it mean, regulated and unregulated?
So you like there's no sort of gambling commission that is like monitoring the site, for example.
If you get in trouble, you have nobody to complain to?
No, I mean, no, because then that sounds like the money's not safe, for example. But it could be, I guess it could be seen as that. But
I mean, it's room's interest to look like trustful and
for sure. But I'd imagine that is the reason why we get to play, that Americans get to play on.
Yeah, and in the UK you can play everywhere, probably.
Yeah.
Because in UK they have like a history of gambling, and you don't pay
no taxes,
and there is like booking shop on every corner and stuff like that. In Lithuania we have like tough things because Tony G fucked it up for us. You know Tony G? He
ran for president, right?
No, he was a member of parliament.
Member of parliament. Yeah.
Now he's a member of Europarliament. It's just crazy, man. It's just great. Who is the most difficult stormer you have dealt with?
I don't really have No, that's a lie. I do have some difficult stormers, but yeah.
Bro, you're not gonna name them because
No. I'd never name them.
it wouldn't be that nice.
Never name them.
I just want to ask that how do you see what personality features can make a stormer and a manager successful in this hobby job?
I think being just open, like we're very open to new ideas and just putting in hard work. Like it's not easy. Like people may just think, oh, you just manage some like poker players. It's not an easy job. Like there's many hours that. And there's also like I have meetings with ACR, so we have like every 2 weeks we have to do a presentation. So people probably don't know this, but yeah, every 2 weeks I have to do a presentation for the whole of ACR meeting in front of all of ACR to explain what the Stormers have been up to and what we have coming up for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, it helps a lot if you still enjoy the game.
Yes, big time.
It's really difficult to stream when you don't want to stream.
Big time.
It's a business. Yeah, it's way easy. It's not like, there are like bunch of other works which are way more difficult.
No.
It's still you're not sweating your ass or whatever, but
yeah.
Still when you need to sit for 10 hours and you're not enjoying it, it's
tough.
It's tough.
Very, very tough.
Did you go to any poker or manager school to improve your game? Yeah, he was in a stable.
Yeah. That's definitely how I improved.
Do you advise joining stable? Because there are a lot of people who have like negative thoughts about stable because makeup and stuff like that.
I highly recommend anybody who wants to take poker seriously to get into a stable. Personally, I've always said that I think that the benefits of the swings that you can go through, especially if you haven't got the money to support yourself, like in the background, it's a no-brainer for me. You're giving up some of your equity and stuff, obviously, but it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
And there's loads out there, by the way. Like there's a lot of stables out there.
Yeah, it's difficult business for them.
It is.
In Lithuania, there are like 3 spin and go stables, but because of Lithuanian laws, there are no protection at all. So in one stable, like one guy 2 or 3 years ago, he won a jackpot, 1 million euros. Yeah, euros. It was on Winamax. And he said, bye-bye, I'm going to Thailand.
Yeah.
And he just left. So they sued him, they, did everything, and they lost everything.
Really?
They lost court and because...
So you lost the money?
Yeah, they lost it.
Wow.
And nothing can be done.
Wow.
Because according to Lithuanian law, it says that you cannot force anyone to gamble and you cannot encourage anyone to gamble.
Okay.
So then there cannot be any bonuses, like promotions.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. So our ads in Lithuania are, you can only mention a name of company and games played there. So all ads are the same.
Okay.
They just hire different actors, to sound differently or something. Because everything is like bet safe, casino, roulette, blackjack, la la la, and everyone the same story. So when you watch like basketball or football, and because most of those companies sponsor them, so one after another, it's like telling the same fucking story because you cannot add any other words.
That's amazing.
This is crazy, like fucked up. So I'm not even sure how it is for me because I'm kind of live in Lithuania, but Twitch is not in Lithuania, and I'm not streaming in Lithuanian, so
yeah,
I think they cannot get to me.
I would say no.
How do you pronounce FS Spade?
So you just done it then as well. So I how you said it just then, FS Spade X.
Yeah.
But it's F Spade X.
Oh, F Spade.
But I always said FS Spade X.
Yeah.
And now that's why they're asking that question, because it was only yesterday that I realized that.
Just how brain gets the information.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, I said it FS FS Padex, because those two are capital, and then you kind of.
You think it's gonna be a spade, like?
I don't know. How does one become an ACR student? You can apply online on ACR webpage.
Yeah.
I did just like that. Can both tell the worst tilting experience you ever had?
Do you want to go first? What's yours?
Ooh. Yeah, I remember. I'm not tilting that much like last 4 years because the effort I put into my developing my mindset. I read books and worked, like meditated and stuff like that. So, but I remember like I lived here in that flat.
Yeah, yeah.
So I played Sunday Million, and I think it was 100 people remaining. So I was already imagining that I gonna pay back mortgage.
Yeah.
Because first place was like 100,000 back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was playing on a phone like a real fish, you know.
Yeah.
And I think I had queens, and I don't remember exactly how the hand went, but I opened queens. The guy called or raised, and I called, and the flop was low, and there was a flush draw, and we got all in, and that guy had more chips, and I think third hard has arrived. He had like a6 of hearts, whatever, ace5 of hearts. And yeah, back then I couldn't fall asleep then. Because, you know, every time when you're a recreational player and you didn't like, you know, study the whole, how to say, the whole thing of, not like a game, but the way the game works, like the mental things of the game. Then when you get deep and you see those, you know, payouts, you start, you know, thinking that, oh man,
start dreaming.
Yeah, like I'll go to, you know, buy a house, whatever.
It still happens now. I'm the same now.
And when it doesn't happen, you just have that punch.
Yes, it hurts.
It's like, oof.
Yeah,
it's like going from top to the bottom.
100%.
Like into the mud. But now it doesn't happen anymore. And yours?
Kind of similar in that sense as well. Like when I was getting into spots like that, I would always think to myself, I just made a farm table, I busted an 8. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get there again for ages. Like such a big spot. But I had a spot where we was heads up for in the UKPC. There was like 30k for first. And I got it in for 8. I had ace jack, board comes ace jack 5. I bet, he calls, turn comes a 5. He checks, I bet, he jams. So I've got top 2, ace jack, deuce, 5 on the turn. He's got jack 5, so it's 2 pair of 2 pair, and then he just peels off the 5 on the river for the win. We're like even chips, and that was like my first like trophy moment. And my mate was literally whilst I was heads up, the mate that I went to the tournament with, he was heads up in the high roller as well, and he just won the trophy. And then this hand was like 2 minutes after, so he was gonna have like a big trophy moment together. And unfortunately not. So I've never won a live tournament. Like, I've never won a live tournament. Just tilting.
Who is your favorite ACR stormer? Me.
Yeah. No, everybody. There's no favorites.
How do you find new streamers?
I don't tend to try and go looking, to be honest. I have so many that I have to work with. People who want to apply, and then we go from there. You
go to job center and
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
bringing laptop. Here you go. From now on, you're a stormer. What the fuck is that? Yeah. You play poker. What the fuck is that?
What is that?
You stream. What the fuck on Twitch? What? Best thing about playing poker?
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah, freedom. And also, it teaches you life experiences as well. That's what you can. There's a lot of that poker you can take into real life as well.
Yeah, like investment thing.
Yeah.
What do you like most about your job? What is your biggest dream with poker?
Freedom as well. Like that's what I like the most is the freedom. And biggest dream in poker is just to be able to. I want to pay my mum and dad's mortgage from money that I've won. Not allowed to eat breakfast.
What do you like to eat? He's from England, so English breakfast.
Yeah, full English is the one.
What are you more passionate about, music or poker?
Good question. Poker. Used to be music, but now poker for sure.
What is the biggest challenge being ACR Stormer manager?
Just making sure that I try and do the best for everybody. Like, there's a lot of people. I'm not going to be able to please everybody. Some people probably aren't going to like me, but at the end of the day, I'm not here to be a friend to everybody. I'm a manager at the end of the day, so it's what it is. That's the challenge. But I'm not a horrible guy. I want to be friendly to people. So.
Favorite moment from Enjoy Punta del Este?
God, there's so many good moments. Probably just there's no one real moment to be honest. Everything was so good. The party was insane. Like the party that we had, the players' party, was insane.
You had it after like main event?
It was after the main event, yeah, right at the end. It was super sick, like crazy sick.
But did they have like side events as well? Or?
Yeah, side events every day. There was like 3 events every day. Some 600 side events, 400 side events.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's in dollars, I know.
I actually came 5th in the 300 out there.
Oh, wow. Best online poker player? Those two.
Yes.
It's difficult to say who is the best. It's not like tennis, you know.
Yeah.
Where is the ranking and?
Yeah, it's hard. There's probably people out there that we have never even seen before who are crushers.
How old are you guys? And at 41, do you think I'm too old to unlearn all my bad habits and become a crusher?
No.
I think it's never too late.
No, never.
It depends on, I mean,
how willing you are.
Yeah, and person to person. I mean,
yeah,
it's not about age, but
you have to trust as well. Like if you're being told something from a better player, you have to trust what they're saying.
Probably it's more difficult when you're like even our age to say somebody that you will, you know, go for to be a professional poker player. They will say that maybe something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But and that's where the issues comes, because you will want to show everyone that everyone is wrong and it might not happen, and most of the time it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because first of all you need to, you know, learn things, and it's a long journey.
It is. It's a very long journey.
It's a marathon. You know.
Yeah, it's a process as well. Like it's a process.
It would help that if you played some tournament and you had the bink. That's when I decided to become a full-time professional poker player, when I had like $10,000 bink. So I knew that I will have that, you know, kind of a little cushion.
Yeah, cushion. Yeah.
So.
That's a big thing.
And you can see already. Oh, I have some sort of result. I will, you know, go.
You better go.
I go deeper, you know.
Yeah.
Into a rabbit hole.
Have
you ever fired a Stormer?
Yeah. I don't like to say fired. Released.
It's not like fire. We're not even hired.
There's no contract.
No one is hired. You're kind of. You can see it's sponsored.
Sponsored for
sure. No one is hired.
There's like a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
But there's no. We have a player's conduct and stuff, and yeah. But yeah, I have let people go for sure.
Any particular reasons?
Just not active, not being just not being involved, not being active, not promoting the site in the way that we need to promote it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, guys, we got 5 more minutes, so I will fire marbles, and we need to get ready. I study 8-10 hours a day. I have 150 ROI over 610 cents, but down 35k in cash games over 3 years span. I had stop playing cash games. If you have 154% ROI, then it's not you who should ask questions. We should ask questions.
And don't study for 10 hours a day.
Yeah,
that's seems a bit out there.
Yeah. So yeah, for those who watched on YouTube, thanks. That was Adam. By the way, I had a T-shirt for you.
Oh yeah.
but I left it in my car, and I needed to park my car far away from it.
That's cool, bro.
Because so I will get your address, and
Okay,
I will send it on a
cool, man.
post.
It's all good. It's all good.
Because I parked here for a few days, but it cost me £14.
A day.
Yeah. And there are no like free spaces here because Romford is kind of it's
Yeah.
like central Romford, and
Yeah.
so my friend said that